What's up, this is Squirt 2448. We're following Winter 17 video. Today we'll be doing some heavy rescue here on the Colorado map. We just got a call to two semi-trucks had head-on collision on a turn. One is hanging in the water, loads shifted, and we gotta go clean it up. Police, fire, and EMS are on location and no reported injuries at this time. We do have one heavy wrecker already at the location. We'll be hopping here in our brand new Kenworth T800 Rotator. This was $250,000, but it's well worth it. It's a mobile crane, which will be perfect since we will have to lift the semi-truck out of the water and back onto land. We'll be turning our strobe lights on and we'll be making our way over to the scene. This will be one of the most realistic heavy rescue videos ever featured here on the Square 2448 channel. I put a lot of work into the accident scene, getting all the correct emergency vehicles, traffic cones, everything like that, so this should be pretty epic. Along with those, we have two brand new heavy wreckers, this Rotator, and we have a Kenworth heavy wrecker, which is pretty cool. These are both edits of the wood metal farming tow trucks. You guys can see very nicely that I will be switching out the logos for my own Square 2448 logos, but I hope you guys are having a great day today. Let me know how it is down below. And I'd like to thank each and every one of you here for all of the support. But you guys can see the scene here in the distance. A ton of different vehicles are here. We'll be walking through all of that. And take a look. It looks like the entire road is closed down by the police. You guys can see it looks like we are right next to a farm also. So like I was saying, the load is shifted. There are tractors. Actually, one is hanging in the water. So let's take a look at this, guys. Let's just kind of take a look at all the different vehicles. We actually do have to come over here, pick up these cones and move it over here just so we could kind of get our Rotator through. The Rotator is a very important piece of the operation today, but you guys can see we got a Dodge Charger here blocking the road. This will actually be here for the heavy rescue. You guys can see I put Square 2440 heavy rescue here on the side and changed the color of the strobe lights, and I think it overall came out very nice. So we'll be changing the design of it, but this is to kind of come into the scene, kind of look it over and then call the needed tow trucks, just because sometimes we do need to be more descriptive on the calls. You guys, over here is our heavy wrecker, which is already here. You guys can see very nicely done. Another edit of the wood metal farming heavy wreckers. You guys can see that we do have an engine here and M71 ambulance, which is pretty cool. We'll kind of keep walking down here. Take a look at that, guys. Looks like this one here, hauling a reefer trailer, is hanging in it. It looks like right here the jack points are kind of dug into the ground, preventing the truck from going here into water. Just take a look at that. We'll now have to walk around the other side, and whoa, take a look at that, guys. We could see two tractors in the distance, the sheriff over there. I mean, this is one of the worst crashes we've responded to. Take a look at that, guys. This semi-truck there is in the water. Wow, he was able to survive that. That is pretty incredible. Like I was saying, guys, one was heading this way, one coming from the other direction. Head-on collision right here. Sent this one there just about into the water. This one is now. So I'm actually looking at this and I'm thinking we'll probably move both of these tractors out of the way with our Rotators and our tow truck. So let's kind of come over here and let's hop here in the smaller Kenworth. Now they are both T800s, and let me know, guys, what do you think about these? I will be making the cab red, but just take a look at that. I will most likely be putting this at Heavy Rescue 2448, the numbers here for the channel. I think that that'll be a pretty cool thing to do. We'll be switching over here to the truck, and let's kind of just see if we could use a tow bar, but we do have working winches here on this truck also, but I really do like how the bed came out. Very nice, high quality truck, and did turn out very nice overall. I did put a lot of time into both of these, and like I was saying, I am putting more time into kind of setting up the videos, everything like that, and you guys can see today because this thing looks awesome. You guys can see we've attached to this tractor. We just want to move these out of the way. Like I was saying earlier, guys, I really do appreciate all of the support here on the daily videos. You guys have been awesome with all of it, and I really do appreciate it. It's a ton of fun uploading daily to YouTube, and you guys are the ones that do make it possible. Let's kind of just park this around side, but you guys can see that this is a very nice heavy wrecker. It is a bit smaller than the other ones that are public, and I won't be sharing these. I don't have permission to share them, and I mean, this thing just looks pretty cool. I do have to fix up those hazard lights, but overall, this thing looks pretty cool. We'll be backing up here. It looks like they were hauling a John Deere tractor also, which is pretty cool. I think once we do these, we'll kind of get the easier of the trucks out of the way, and I think we'll probably just use this one to do it, just because it is a bit easier and we don't really need the rotator until the next one, which is lifting that one right out of the water. As you guys can see, I'm just kind of moving these off to the side. Looks like there's a farm right next door, which is pretty helpful for us. But now let's kind of switch over here. Let's see if we can kind of winch this truck out. And I mean, the main thing is to get the road open, and this might be a bit easier too. Let's kind of give it a try. I think that this is the perfect location right about here. We'll extend out the stabilizers, drop down these, and hopefully we don't slide. There's quite a bit of weight here on that truck. Looks like we are in the perfect position. Might have to move just a little bit, but we'll have to kind of take a look at that. Sometimes it is a bit tricky to kind of get it in the correct location, but now we'll kind of get these winches working. And like I was saying, let me know what you guys think about these heavy wreckers I made today. Very cool. Let's actually take a look. Looks like we could go all the way over here, and we will have to move the truck, which is no problem. We'll just kind of lift up. Now this is the thing with not having the rotator in use at the moment, which is fine. I mean, we should be able to kind of do the job right now with this one. We'll switch over here now, and let's kind of get attached. Now this might work a few times. We'll definitely have to give it a try. But let's kind of take a look at this. We'll kind of get it right over there to that hitch, and we'll kind of press Z. Take a look at that, guys. We are now attached. Let's kind of just take a quick look at it. You guys can see we got two winch lines coming to it. Two winch lines makes it a bit easier, but you guys can see both of these are kind of digging in. That will be a bit tricky, but we'll kind of give it a pull. Hopefully we could get this one, because we will have to get this one, because the rotator has to come here. We'll try to lift it up and then use this one to stabilize it from going in. So I mean, two wreckers will be used to pull that one out. But as you guys can see, we'll try to winch this one. Take a look, that's so easy to winch. I mean, using these trucks are pretty cool. Very high quality trucks I did put together here. I mean, this was very easy. We'll actually disconnect it just because the winch lines keep moving around, causing a few problems there. But take a look at that, guys. First one of the day, getting out was successful, which was good. And you guys can see I'm just going to fold these in. Overall, very nice wrecker, and I do appreciate all of the support. So up next, let's kind of just back up here, and we should be able to just kind of grab it, no problem at all. As you guys can see, we are able to grab it, which is pretty cool. It's a bit unrealistic to grab it from the side, but that's how we have to do it, just so we could kind of get a little bit closer here on the side. But you guys can see we have opened up so much room so far, which is pretty cool. Like I was saying, guys, earlier, this is probably one of the most detailed, most high-quality heavy rescues I featured here on the channel. I can't wait to do more heavy rescues, so if you do have any cool ideas, let me know down below in the comments. Now let's kind of attach to this. It might be a bit tricky. Nope, we got it attached, which is perfect. Now this one we do have to kind of park over here at the farm for now. I think, oh, actually we could probably back it in there. No, a bit of a challenge to kind of move it around, and we don't want to take too much time, because the main goal for the heavy rescue is to get the road open. As you guys can see, it is a little unrealistic here at times where we can't show like parts of the trucks all smashed up. I think that would be a pretty cool thing to do. We're just gonna move it over here. The police asked permission from the farmer, and he granted us it, which is very helpful and very kind of him. I actually think we'll just kind of drive through. Actually, we'll kind of avoid those silos. We'll come around here, but very nicely done. I did take wheels, the cab, and this bed from different areas. I actually brought the bed into the game, which is pretty cool. But like I was saying, guys, we will be stabilizing this truck just so that when we do use a rotator, we don't accidentally kind of have it come. You guys can see a few wildlife is coming around, and we are here on the Colorado map. I am trying to change up the maps. I've used the Square Farms map quite a lot lately, and that will be released towards the end of this month. And actually, the release date is the first week of May, so that's a pretty cool thing. We'll actually kind of just back up here. Let's kind of just attach really fast. Looks like we will have to kind of lower this down a little. Like I was saying, guys, this is just for stabilization. We won't be pulling it this way because we do have to lift the truck. So we'll kind of just get attached. This might take a few tries to do. As you guys can see, we are attached now, which is pretty nice. Now we'll be using the rotator for the last part of today, but as you guys can see, very realistic fire EMS, and then like I was saying, this is pretty much our supervisor truck for the Heavy Rescue series. I will be completely revamping this series. As you guys can see, we got new rotators, and I am working on some more older trucks because I did get a few comments asking me to get older ones, and I will definitely be doing that. But as you guys can see, very challenging today, but I am trying to be as realistic, even though we can't be because of farming sims. So as you guys can see, next up, we'll be getting this rotator here into position. Now, lifting this will be a bit unrealistic, I will have to say. We don't want to go too close there to the water. We just want to now kind of switch back over here, extend out the stabilizers, and lower ourselves down. Take a look at that, guys. I mean, there we go. We got the rotator up into position there. Next up, we'll kind of get this arm fully extended out. Now, sometimes getting it extended out won't be good, and whoa, we are actually a bit too far. So we'll have to just do a little bit of readjusting. Sometimes, from different perspectives, you do look closer than what you are, and this looked like we were closer. So I think probably right about here, we'll kind of back in. And yeah, I think right here should be perfect. We are a bit close to the edge, and hopefully we do not kind of slide down, but that looks to be perfect. And whoa, this might be a bit of a challenge to kind of get the front, but we'll definitely give it a try. Our winch lines should be reaching. Take a look at that. It is also a bit unrealistic to kind of see no water. And let's kind of give this a try to attach to. As you guys can see, looks like we are now attached, which is perfect. We got 2 winch lines going, which is also good. We will make sure that our trucks won't be going under, or the load won't be going in the water even more, causing more damage. Now let's kind of just lift this up slowly. As you guys can see, we are just slowly lifting it up. Now, it is a bit unrealistic how it is, but you guys can see it's slowly inching up. Take a look at that, guys. Using 2 trucks, I mean, take a look at that. It would most likely kind of slide down there. Whoa. I mean, just using 2 trucks, I think, was a really good decision. You guys can see, here we go now. Up next, now this will be kind of sliding around on us just a little bit, and there we go. Perfect. We'll kind of hop out of the rotator. We'll now kind of make our way back over here to this truck, and let's kind of just see if we could kind of just pull this in a little bit. As you guys can see, while we are doing this, we are pulling the truck on shore a little bit more, which is perfect. But as you guys can see, very successful day, a bit unrealistic at times, like I was saying. But take a look at that, we'll disconnect. And overall, using 2 trucks today, I think was a big bonus. 2 brand new trucks. Like I was saying earlier, the rotator is worth $750,000. I mean, rotators are very, very expensive, but they do the job of clearing the road, and that's the main goal of today. So as you guys, since we will be hopping out of this, we will have to tow back both of these, though. We'll now hop back here in the rotator, and it looks like we will have to, we'll stay connected, but we do now just have to move forward quite a bit here, and I think that's perfect right about there. We'll kind of lower it back down. We'll detach from the winch line, and we'll give it another try. As you guys can see, I just detached, kind of re-grab it. We just want to now kind of get this here a little bit more on land before we do attach to it. But like I was saying, guys, very exciting day. One of the most, and probably the best heavy rescue video on the channel, detailed wise, most realistically, just because of all of the things that went into this. As you guys can see, we are now attached. We just want to pull it a bit more here. You guys can see, it looks like it really just doesn't want to move. We'll lift it up, and there we go, guys, rotating it down. Perfect. Well, it looks like we have to go a little bit more, and we'll detach. As you guys can see, take a look at that. Using both trucks, we winched both here on all 4 wheels now, which is nice. We'll now kind of pack up this rotator, and we'll switch back here, pack it up, and I think we'll just kind of now reattach. Actually, we don't want to extend that out. Nope, we want to tilt it down but not extend it. And we actually will be opening up the road before we kind of head back, and you guys can see, overall, very nice job. This will be the first truck we will be towing here with the rotator, which will be nice. We will have to kind of reload the truck also, but we did save all of those from kind of going in the water, which was a big bonus. So you guys can see, take a look at that. We'll kind of just pull it a little bit more forward. Take a look at that, guys. There it is. We kind of cleaned up there, which is nice. We'll now kind of hop here in this police car, and I think we'll probably just kind of move it down to 1 lane close. Actually, probably just less than a lane. We could probably get both lanes going, just a very, very tight. So next up, we'll kind of just come over here, pick up these cones, and move it to the side of the road. I did get a few comments asking me to use more cones, which I am trying to do. I did use these in a heavy rescue video, and I'm using it today, but I do have a ton of videos, very special ones planned here, so stay tuned for all of those. We just want to kind of get the road cleared and kind of get it back open. The main goal of heavy rescue is to get the road open as soon as possible, but as safe as possible, and I think this truck right here will be our new like supervisor truck here for the heavy rescue series. Very nice. I will be redoing the skin on it. Other than that, that should be nice. And I will be working on trucks that do say Square Farms Fire Department. I think that will be a pretty cool thing. We'll now just be kind of just moving this fire engine over here to the side of the road. Like I was saying earlier, guys, we are here on the Colorado map. I am trying to change up the maps. This is a pretty cool map, new scenery, and that's kind of the main goal of my videos now. Even though we do have the Square Farms map featuring a ton of videos on there, I do want to switch up the videos, do different things also. We are now here in the 2017 M71 ambulance. This is one pretty cool one. We're just kind of pulled off to the side of the road right over here. No injuries, which is perfect. They didn't have to rush anybody to the hospital. We'll be coming back over here and we'll be opening up this road. Then we'll be hopping back in our rotator and we'll be heading home. We definitely do want to turn those off and just kind of turn on the hazard lights, and I will also be getting new skins for these police cars that do say Square Farms Sheriff's Department. I think that doing all of those will add to the realism and be pretty cool to do having those, and I might, if with permissions, share those with all of you guys. So as you guys can see, just kind of clearing these cones. Really do like these cones. I will try to find a way to add these to like the trucks where they won't really fall out as you drive. But as you guys can see, we got the road open, which is pretty cool. We got the cones put away. We used our brand new Kenworth Heavy Wrecker and our Kenworth Rotator back over here, which was pretty cool. Big shout out goes to all of the modders for making the mods used in today's video. Thanks for watching. Have a great day and subscribe for more.